Hey everyone, I wanted to give you a quick heads up about this particular episode of our ongoing chronicle with Changeling. There will be some sections of this that are missing. We had an error with the recording, and the first little bit of Dee giving the synopsis is missing. There's not really much that you haven't heard. If you go back and listen to the last episode, you'll be caught up. The other thing is, in the middle of this episode, you're going to hear them referring to Motley Crue and some stuff like that happening. And you're probably going to be like, no, I don't hear that. Well, that's for good reason. Obviously, we don't want this video copy striked and removed from the internet. So I recorded the Motley Crue stuff on a separate channel. The group heard it, but you will not hear it. There'll be some other little things that I've cut out of that as well. And it's just to make sure that it flows well for everyone listening. So wanted to get that out of the way, and we'll get right into it. Dee will be coming in basically right in the middle of what she's saying about what happened last week. So thanks for listening.
Yeah, we suspected the worst.
Of course.
As we do.
I think that's a holdover from Race.
From every game we ever played.
That's true too.
Oh yeah, because Tom Smith walked in, we were like, who's this?
Yeah. Wait, Smith. That's my last name. He's probably related. And they're like,
oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Incredibly common name. Just throwing out. Nah, kill him.
Because we're paranoid.
Yes.
We're paranoid as shit now. So they were kind of thinking about what they were going to do and how they were going to approach it. And the Smith family from Chicago came in, and they were incredibly overwhelming for Morgan.
Mm-hmm.
Pamela handled it like a pro, but for Morgan and myself, that was overwhelming as shit. They were early, but they wanted to check in early because their passion play tickets were for a day earlier than what they thought, or something like that. So they dropped their crap off and then left. And then we all got on the Vespa and went down to Grace Winterhawk's new big old huge amount of money mansion.
Mm-hmm. Nearly $4 million. Yeah.
Yes. And Dan freaked out because it is cold iron gate and fence all around it. Mm-hmm. But we managed to talk our way in, even though the boggarts were being assholes and pretending like they were Grace. And it's like, no, like, just open the freaking door. We got in there, and Pamela just like took charge like a boss and was like, fuck you, I know exactly what you are.
How dare you not offer us things? You are no boggin, sir.
Exactly. And like, she was not taking any of their shit. And finally they're like, fine, what do you want? And they negotiate when they're going to finish up their paperwork and get out of town. And they knew Pamela's Fae name.
They did, yeah.
Yes. And they were like, oh, we're, in the presence of the lady herself and all this stuff. So that was pretty neat. We almost got the shit beat out of us by an ogre. He really wanted to kick our ass. Really bad. But we didn't. We got out of that. Varix was our spy in dog form.
Oh yeah, we made him
because we didn't. Dog. Yeah, we didn't really want them to know that he knew us or what.
He didn't stay there. No, he left.
Huh?
He didn't stay there.
He stayed as a dog.
He stayed as a dog. Yes, I thought you were saying he stayed on the campus.
No.
Okay, I get you. Okay.
And then we all headed out after the deal was negotiated, and the Reverie had been broken into.
Oh yeah, look.
Someone had taken the cash register and taken parts from the cash register, but they didn't take any cash. Mm-hmm. And we're not really sure if we interrupted them or if they got exactly what they came for. It didn't seem like anything else had been messed with. And at that point, Pamela called Grace and was just like, look, bitch, you're doing business with the Lane. What do you got to say about that? And she's kind of freaked out and seemed really like upset that she didn't realize that they were the lane. And
Yeah, because
she's-
they mention what she doesn't know won't hurt her, and that's what I was
Right.
trying. So then it was kind of like, okay, maybe she doesn't know, but
Very
we were
true.
still suspicious. So, but we covered it.
Yeah, Pamela, talked to her, and she's wrapping up some business, and she's supposed to be back in town and meeting with us as soon as possible. Morrigan called Jake and Gail, and then they put out the word to the other. Is it kithain or kith?
Yeah, kithain would be like everybody's a group, the fancy word. You could say
Okay.
other changelings if you wanted to.
Yes,
That's equally
because
valid.
I don't
All
know
the
what
other cool people in the town.
Yes, all the cool people in the town. They put the word out, and they're meeting at a place other than the Reverie, and whose name I
Thorncrown
can't-
Chapel.
Thorncrown Chapel. And Varix is kind of like sitting here going, am I going to be the hero? This is kind of more than I bargained for. Like, he's got some pretty awesome character development going on, like about what he's going to or not do.
You're welcome, Adam.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty
So
good synopsis.
I might see you guys next time, or I might not.
Yeah, you're like, so long.
This sucks. You guys are late. Bye. Okay, that's a pretty good synopsis.
Mhm.
Which leaves us pretty much in media res, picking back up where we left off. Give or take a hour or so. Because you don't have a lot of time to get ready and head over to Thorncrown.
Can I make a different batch of muffins since I burnt my last ones?
You could. You're not going to be able to like put on nice clothes and do this.
You know I would prefer muffins to clothes.
This is true. But yes, you could. You have the time to do
Okay.
so.
Or maybe I'll make a no-bake treat. I'll make fucking no-bake cookies.
Okay.
Just
There
put
you
some
go.
oatmeal and shit in a bag.
Yeah, like
and-
those chocolate ones that everybody always makes.
Yes.
With the oatmeal. Yeah.
And I'm gonna be so embarrassed to bring these, but I know they're delicious, so they will have to do. But yeah, I probably should dress up a
Okay.
little bit.
Okay. We'll have time with that.
Okay.
So Morrigan, how about
Mm-hmm.
you? What are you planning on doing here?
I don't know. I don't know if I need to go to the meeting or if I need to stay here and guard the freehold.
It's a good question.
Because on one hand, she kind of feels like she needs to know what's going on at the meeting, but this place just got broken into, and
Where are you in the building now?
Probably in the main part of the building, like
Okay.
like
Sure.
near the
You
whatever
sit
it's
near the
called.
entrance.
yeah.
As you're debating, the doorstep darkens. Maybe darker than just a cloud going by, even.
Randall.
Could be.
And Adam, if you're there and you say that, you look over, it sure is. He stands
Whoa.
outside the door, looking in.
I mean, we know him. I guess I'll open the door.
You know him.
He leans down.
Oh wait, no, we all met him now. but
And
sorry.
steps forward and looks around and then looks at the two of you, and he holds up his arms and like flexes, and then his shadow appendages turn into swords,
Ooh.
like shadow swords, and then go back to his hands, and then he points and makes a circle in the air with his finger,
Is he gonna guard the place
and then
for us?
points to himself.
Ooh.
Thank you, Randall. We very much appreciate your assistance in this matter.
He nods and bows politely in recognition of your thanking him.
Okay. Well, that answers that question. I
That's
guess
good.
she will.
And then you see him kind of almost melt into the shadows that are available in the room and just disappear within them.
I miss
I'm not-
Rena.
Sorry.
You're
Just
what?
kidding. I said I miss Rena. She could do shadow powers.
I know it does make me think of Rena.
That was their vampire game, Adam.
Sorry. Yes.
Oh,
Sorry.
got it.
Throwback. Sorry.
So
That was one of the past lives that they had.
Yes. Yeah, that's it. I was a horrible, horrible vampire lady. We won't get into that.
So Adam, what is Varix thinking right now? All this is happening so fast. You've had a little time to process it since we played last.
Yeah. I mean, the thing about all of this is that while this is a whole lot, on the other hand, this is a little bit of an adventure that
Very true.
he has stumbled into. And so, while it may seem like it's a bit too much, he probably has to feel like he needs to see it through a little bit more to see just to really see where he stands on it and everything. And so he's definitely going to go to the meeting and see exactly what, see all the people that are there and see what's going on. And, I guess kind of in a Han Solo-y kind of way where,
Gotcha.
Han Solo went to the Rebel base. He still was kind of...
You wanted to see if there was any
he was
treasure
a little
there.
bit
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, he was a little bit, he's a little bit of a floater.
Yeah.
But he was still, ready to
help out.
help out
Yeah.
if he needed to. So.
Makes sense. So you're leaning towards going, is what I'm hearing.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to do a preparation montage. You all can don what is called voil. And what voil are chimerical clothing. You could be wearing jeans and a t-shirt to what people, the dreamers see, the normal mortal people. But to other changelings, you might be wearing like a tuxedo that shifts when the wind blows into a different color or something like that.
Ooh.
I'm not
So-
creative enough for this.
You're not?
No, I'll think of something.
Okay. So if you guys want to take a second and tell me what your voil look like when you're donning them. And they usually are something you can wear all the time or when you want to, that type of thing. But I'm assuming the Morrigan's are similar to what you described when she,
The wedding.
Yes,
unleashed the weird.
that was her wedding.
The wedding, the wedding fiasco was
Yes.
her voil.
Yes.
So remind me again, it's like a dark colored dress.
Oh shit! Hang
That
on.
is
And-
way too simple.
And
Remember, we gotta get to the Daenerys comparisons.
That's right.
Dark
Yes.
colored
It's
dress.
not dark, is it? It's a
It is dark. It's like
It is dark. It's
Uh-huh.
but it's leather, but it's not like
dominatrix.
it's not
Yeah.
patent leather.
Yeah.
yeah. So she's got black leather riding pants, a black hooded cloak,
Mhm.
knee-length black leather dress. It's got feather pauldrons.
Okay.
She's got the unicorn sigil on metalwork collar.
Mhm.
And she's got, leather boots.
Mhm.
And she has a silver bond headdress headband. It's got a raven skull
Sure.
in the center. Now her regular clothes are black slacks, a black blazer, and a tie-dye t-shirt with a black unicorn in the
All right.
center of it.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So, Adam, do you think Varix would wear his foil or just kind of be like, I'm just going to wear normal clothes?
I think he'd probably just wear normal clothes, but I mean, you kind of got me thinking about that suit that changes colors.
Yeah, that sounded pretty sweet.
Yeah, I just came off the
Yeah.
top of my head. So, I mean, if you like the thought of that, you could.
Let's do that.
Okay. Is your house sigil on this suit anywhere?
Common sense tells me it should be, or not.
Yes, it would be.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I don't quite know.
Yeah, but knowing your house, it would be.
Okay.
If it was a different house, then
What's his house?
possibly.
Are we allowed to know?
If you look for the symbol on his clothing, yes, you could know. But yeah, it's nothing you would be ashamed of.
Right. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I guess technically it would have to be on there anyways, just by virtue of the fact of the way that the people in the house think and everything.
Exactly. So you guys notice, I'm not even going to make you roll for it, as he's donning his voile and all that stuff, and the wind doesn't even have to be blowing in the building, and you can see the colors ripple from like a dark blue to purple to black to like just all these different colors to a silver.
Now, is it gonna go nuts when we're on the Vespa, or is it just the natural wind?
It looks like natural wind.
Okay.
But
darn.
I was like,
It looks like a kaleidoscope.
yeah.
Can I keep it on as a dog and just have a dog version of the suit?
Well, it changes with you. So if you change into a
Okay.
dog, you'll just look like a dog.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
Can I look like a dog with a suit? That's all I was asking.
I mean, if you could find a suit for a dog, yes, you could.
yeah, you're more
Okay,
never
restricted
mind.
than
So
Dan is.
the thing about a puka is when you transform into an animal, it is completely an animal, and it's
Yeah.
for a good reason.
We'll have
know.
to buy you a real dog suit.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's on his suit, kind of on the lapel, is an embroidered dragon with 3 stars around it.
I don't know. I'm looking at the book. I'll find it.
And if you guys don't have to look at the book,
Okay,
you can
good.
make a roll.
okay.
Oh, okay. I thought I was gonna.
It is intelligence plus politics. Difficulty of 6.
Oh, I got 2 successes.
All right.
On 2 dice.
All right.
2 successes.
All right. You know that this is the symbol for House Ailil. Ailil is an unseelie house. And they are known as political maneuverers and people who like to play the games of politics. Adam, is there anything else you think we should describe about Ailil that I'm leaving off that would be applicable to Varix?
Let me.
What page is that, Monica, that you're looking at?
120.
120.
The vulgar name for them is liars.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe, maybe that.
I think that with 2 successes, that's a pretty good synopsis of Ailil. They are just very politically motivated. They're kind of have a winner-take-all reputation. They're fine taking a back seat, but they want that back seat to be almost a backseat driver. You know what I mean? Power behind the throne type thing. So, yeah. It's something that actually a lot of people, if you have an Ailil that's in your corner, is actually seen as something that if you're into the political stuff, it's kind of like, oh shit. Like it's a moment to pause because what are they doing? You know, they might be smarter than me about this whole political game. I might need to be careful.
Okay.
That type of thing.
Cool.
They also believe they usually are the smartest person in the room sometimes. And
Yes.
have a very hard time admitting they're wrong about anything.
All right. That makes sense.
So that's a pretty good synopsis for 2 successes. But
It
what
also
stands
has
out for
very-
you guys is they are unsealing. That doesn't mean evil, but Pamela, that's, kind of far removed from what you are, for sure. D, with Morrigan, maybe not so much. With Scott.
Yeah, they don't really give a shit one way or the other, so
Right.
it's just kind of like, okay.
Right. But Monica, it wouldn't make you go, oh no,
Yeah. Yeah.
we're not talking Shadow Court. It's just kind of, if we had to give a vampire connection that would make sense, it'd be like he's saying he's part of an anarch group and have a loose association with the Camarilla type thing, You just be like, ooh, I don't know, but we can still work together. And I mean, that even may be a bad analogy. It's just, I mean, the court thing isn't as rigid in this as it is like in Vampire, where we're going to kill each other just because you belong to Seelie and I belong to Unseelie. That type of thing. Okay. So, Pamela, what are you donning?
I'm wearing like this kind of Grecian or Roman gown. I apologize, I don't know the difference, but it's, like one shoulder draped.
Not a lot.
What?
I said not a lot.
No.
And it's like a deep green and probably like gold accessories, I don't know, like bracelets and shit. And I think woven into the dress, so it's kind of subtle, is the tree of House Liam. So it's not, yeah, so it's not like out there, but it is all over her.
Yeah.
So she is not backing away from it.
Adam, I'm going to give you a roll to determine their houses, and so I can kind of tell you what they're dealing with, or they can tell you better because they know.
I don't know shit.
Okay.
About
Okay.
shit.
All right. I'll
Shit. All I
tell.
know is I like mortals. That's it.
That's about what you need to know.
Yeah.
So do I need to roll now?
Yeah, you
My
do.
character probably should.
Yeah.
Even though I have
And it's going to be
knowledge of this.
easier for you because of what your house is. It's going to be difficulty 5. So it's wits plus
Intelligence.
plus politics. Yes, difficulty 5.
Uh, 2 successes.
2 successes. That is more than enough. You know, like what Monica said, Liam are the ones who stayed. They felt they had an obligation to watch over the mortals and protect dreamers. And they're oftentimes looked down by other houses for that, because they, many see that humans are a little more than a source of glamour and, nuisances and pests and pets at best, but Liam insisted that mortals had rights and value, just like the Fae. And it's sometimes like people feel like it goes too far, Some people even call them oath breakers because of that.
Oh.
But it definitely makes sense for Pamela to be a part of this house. As kind as she is to pretty much everyone.
Yes. And owning a bed and breakfast.
Right. Exactly.
Which brings Midwesterners from Chicago in with
Yep, and
dining
has no
Take
problem
the
with that.
Diners
Yeah.
Club.
Morrigan is part of House Skaha. And they are kind of almost, if we had to give another Game of Thrones comparison, they'd almost be like a Night's Watch in some ways. Dee, would you say that's kind of accurate?
Pretty dang accurate.
Yeah. So they are protecting kithain and sometimes mortals, depending if it's beneficial to them, from something, and their nickname is even Grey Walkers. They're almost like knights errant. They patrol borders of mortal world and the dreaming world and battle dangers that stalk the Fae from the shadows.
Okay.
They're not known to be a house that's like heavily involved in like political stuff. They're more about, we're going to do our own thing. We're going to go handle our own shit, and we've got our own things we're taking care of that if y'all knew about, you would freak out,
It's like the Night's Watch.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Night's Watch is a very good analogy.
Yeah.
So now you all know each other's houses.
So does that mean that mine is essentially close to Lannister?
Yeah. That's actually kind of true. Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm like Jaime Lannister.
You got a sister?
That's what I was wondering.
I got a cousin.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
gonna get his hand cut off.
Yep. Okay, so
She shows up later in the game, everyone. She'll show up later in the game.
she might. We'll see. So you all get ready. Board the Vespa. Make sure your cookies are tucked away in the glove box.
There's a glove box?
Uh-huh. Yep.
Oh, okay.
And it's not very big, but it's big enough to hold a bag of
Little
cookies.
basket.
Yeah. And away you go. Off out of town to Thorncrown Chapel.
What's Dan wearing?
Yeah.
Dan?
Yeah.
Dan is wearing a plush unicorn horn, and and like a and it's attached to a unicorn onesie. And
Yes. I love it.
Glad you're taking this seriously, Dan.
oh, aye, very serious. This is a matter of importance. I think I should stay here with Randall and watch the place. If I need to get to you, I can fly, let you know.
That is a good point. I'll leave that up to
You are.
Mark.
He is a unicorn after all.
The last of them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a
I-
rare animal.
You are rare. I'll give you that. All right. Well, you know where we'll be if you need us.
Yeah, oh, aye. I'll be watching. It's not like Randall could get away if he needed to help protect the place.
He couldn't?
He's not fast enough. He's big, but he's slow. Randall, I didn't mean offense.
Oh boy. You two play nice.
Oh, we will. We're gonna gossip.
Oh, well, she goes, tell me what you'll gossip about when I get back.
You know I will. If you have any more of those biscuits,
Of course you know I will.
okay, then I'll tell you. Best of luck.
Thank you.
So off you go?
Mhm.
All right. So, it's about a 5-10 minute drive, give or take, before you arrive. Thorncrown Chapel. For those of you that are watching, you can see an image of Thorncrown on your screen there. Thorncrown is a chapel tucked back in a wooded area that is entirely made of glass. It's often used as a wedding venue, much to Pamela's chagrin.
I can't compete with this.
You cannot compete
No.
with this. And it's a very stunning, striking structure that is normally pretty full of visitors. But as you reach the parking lot, you notice that there's a sign that says Thorncrown closed, reserved for private event. We appreciate your cooperation. We will be open tomorrow morning for the public visitations.
So if a mortal came over here, would they think we're LARPing? Would they see our voil?
No, they just
Okay.
see people in clothes.
Okay. I didn't know
That would
voil.
be
No,
nice.
no, it only it's a chimerical. Only,
Okay, cool.
I mean, if they were enchanted,
Mm.
yes, or if they were a dreamer, like somebody who was really close to, the dreaming,
Mhm.
then they might see it. But
Cool. Just checking.
yeah, we going up?
Mhm.
Mhm.
All right.
Do it.
So you enter the chapel, and, well, before you do, there's a troll, a familiar troll. The one you saw bouncing at Eureka Live the other night.
Cool.
Looks like he's kind of guarding the door. And he sees you all and he says, Miss Pamela?
She nods at him. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name last time.
Oh, that's okay. We talked on the phone yesterday. I'm Julio Garces.
You're Julio. Nice
Yes.
to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too. I appreciate this opportunity for all of us to get together.
I wish it were under better circumstances.
I do too. But we're all going to be here, and that's what's important. Jake's inside if you want to go on. I think we're the first two here.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. And he pulls out a little piece of paper and a small pen and crosses 3 names off a list. Like he's watching to make sure, very sure that only invited individuals are in this place. And Jake is sitting in a pew close to the front of the building and turns around when he sees you all approaching and, waves, come on over. Hey, Pamela, you didn't have to bring anything.
I wish I could have brought more. I didn't have time. Would you like a cookie?
You know I do. But you didn't have to bring these. It's not like this is a potluck. Holy shit. Okay. Yes, bring these from now on, honey.
That's what I thought. Thought I might as well lighten the mood somehow.
Yeah. I didn't get your name the other night. And he looks at you, Varix, when he says this. Are you new in town?
Oh.
Are you old in town? You've been here a long time, right?
Oh, because he can already see that I'm a puka.
Right.
Okay. Okay. Oh wait. Can you say that again?
So he said you're not new here. You've been here a long time, right?
Nope. I'm just traveling through. Right? Is that what I can say?
We're gonna
Or
say
should I
yes,
just say-
and he kind of
Yeah.
does. He goes,
Like,
whatever it is, he gets that.
Alright.
You tell him the opposite,
Okay.
and he's like,
I'll just answer that with a yes or no rather than divulging.
Yeah. he's like, tell me your name.
Which one?
The one you want to go by.
Lawrence.
Lawrence. It's good to meet you. I'm Jake Porter. I saw you briefly in there while I was performing. But I the owner of Eureka Live. It's nice to meet you.
Oh. Well. Lovely to see you.
See me like this?
Yes.
Yeah. I know I looked a
Of
little different the
course.
other night. Well, we've got a lot to talk about. Oh, here comes Gail. And Gail Ellis is slinking in, trying to stay, close to the walls as she can, but you can't because the pews are right next to the wall. So she's like awkwardly looking around and kind of sits 3 rows back from where you guys are and, sits against the wall as much as possible. And she raises her hand and, nods and, hello, I'm here.
Thank you very much for letting Randall stay at the Reverie. For him keeping an eye out. We appreciate it.
It's my pleasure. It seemed the right thing to do so that you all could be here. He will guard it well, I promise you.
Thank you.
How many more do we expect? Jake's like, maybe. We got Kyle, Chuck, and that Crescent lady that you met the other day, I guess, that came in your shop. Yes, her. She said she would be here, did she not? Yeah, and I guess that's it, right?
Out of character, is Grace coming here or is Grace going to the Reverie?
She said she was on her way.
I assumed she wouldn't be here in time for this. So I
You
didn't
could
even
message
ask.
her and tell her where you're at. If
Is
you
she gonna
wanted
make
to.
it?
She said she's flying to Little Rock and then coming on the Trod. She could get
I didn't
here
know where
pretty
she
quick.
was.
Yeah.
I didn't know where she was flying from.
Most likely Georgia. But
Oh, I thought
there's
she
a
was
chance
like.
she could be here, but she would be here late.
Oh, then I'll text her.
Okay.
I didn't know she was like across the world or something.
She says on the plane, be in Little Rock in an hour.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll tell her. Yeah.
And everybody's just kind of sitting there staring at each other, like,
I offer everyone cookies out of my little basket.
thank you.
You're welcome.
These are delicious. And Julio's kind of made his way inside. He's taken one too.
Cool.
And it's just a very awkward moment. As awkward as y'all feel not to talk and just initiate conversations, everybody else is doing the same thing.
I'm
right
too
now.
nervous. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do.
I will tell you this, Pamela. Everybody's looking to you.
Oh. I assume they want my cookie. Well, she's telling herself they just want the cookies, but deep down she knows, and she's very nervous. But she wants to wait till everyone's here, I think. Well, I might make some small talk. Just
Okay.
ask people how they are.
Does that mean everybody is in Grace too?
Well, no, not Grace, I guess. Since we know she'll be late. But that Chuck dude and Crescent, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll wait on them.
You hear a truck pulling up with like a loud exhaust in the distance. And a car door slam pretty loud. And then walking up, you can hear motherfucker. And it's never on time. Everything doesn't start when I want it to just because you fucking gotta have an engine with a carburetor because you think it's fucking cool. You niche and cool and you can fix all that shit. Motherfucker, goddamn. It's too cold to run shit like that reliably. Goddamn idiot, Kyle. Fuck. Hey everybody, I'm here. Sorry, I'm fucking late.
It's okay. I'll offer him a cookie.
Oh, no. I can't do that. I gotta watch my goddamn sugar, the doctor says.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Stupid
If
as
I
shit.
had known, I would have.
Nah, fuck it, give it here. I don't give a
Okay, just
shit
one.
anyway if I fucking die from
Just-
eating a cookie.
just
So
one.
fucking what? Ooh, shit. That's good.
Thank you.
Yeah, compliments. Even though you didn't fucking cook them, they're still pretty good.
Hey. So,
I know you did. It's fucking great. I'm just saying you didn't. These are those no-bake kind. My wife makes this shit all the time. I know. But you did a better job than her. But don't you fucking tell her I said that.
I would never.
Shit. Okay, so what's so important that we're here?
Out of character, is his wife a changeling?
Probably not.
So she doesn't know?
She might. She might not.
That's fascinating. That's cool. Okay. Sorry.
It's okay.
What happened?
I mean, I told her I had some place to be after work, so
Yeah.
here I am. So I don't have a long time though. I got to get home. So
I understand. We're waiting on Chuck and Crescent.
who the fuck are Chuck and Crescent? Oh wait, Chuck. Yeah. GMC Silverado, or is it Chevy? Fuck. I don't know. I mix all those goddamn things up. They're all trucks. The guy with the fucking truck.
You drive a truck.
Yeah, I drive a fucking truck.
She doesn't know shit about trucks either, so she's just
Chuck the fucking
commenting.
truck. That's how I remembered it. You know.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wait. That guy right there, right? The beaver looking motherfucker. And coming up is a guy in a flannel shirt. Looks like he just got off of a job working in
The dam.
forestry. And he's kind of dusting sawdust off himself. And he's like, oh, sorry I'm late. I was really busy and wasn't worried about coming or anything. I was just really busy.
It's okay. You're here now. Would you like a cookie?
No, I hate cookies. They're horrible.
I'll hand him
And then
one.
Hey, another one of us. What's up, fella? How you doing? Chuck. And he
It's one of you.
One of
Oh,
me, one
great.
of you. What, do you think this is Highlander? There can be more than one of us. Come on.
Jesus, the Highlander references.
It's a good show. I
Wow.
watched it a lot when I was a kid. USA Network.
sh-
Really good stuff.
I'm sure you did.
Duckman, that was funny too. Made me kind of realize that maybe I wasn't alone. If a man could be a duck, you know.
I was more of a Tick fan myself, but
Oh, yeah. I remember that. Blue guy, right? Yeah.
yeah.
So how are you looking at him? Like, how dare you be a puka in this town?
I don't know. I get that. I'm like trying to like size him up. I
Yeah.
think. Because I've been using this puka thing to my advantage, and I'm like, I don't know if Varix has seen too many pukas in his life.
Mm-hmm. You've probably seen
Outside of-
others if you've been in major metropolitan areas, but,
Yeah, but
you know.
maybe not in such a small.
Yeah, and not a
town.
beaver one. You don't know if
Yeah.
you've ever encountered a beaver before.
Yeah.
He's encountered 3 the other night. Hey!
Zing!
Very true. Very true.
Are you saying that in character?
No!
I know, please.
If Pamela said that, she's fucking possessed.
Yeah.
I didn't figure, but I thought I would mess with you.
So I guess it'd be like, wow, how does every puka I run into happen to be a beaver?
Oh, yeah? Yeah, we're super common. Everybody knows about us. We're in every book. The first thing you see is puka beaver.
Yeah, they might as well just call us beavers at this point.
Yeah, it's like people got beaver fever, right?
You can. Damn it, where am I going with this? I guess I'd probably be like, you got that right.
Yeah, telling you, it don't work out that way in real life though. Unfortunately.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Well, we all can't be so lucky, mister. Hey, there's that lady I gave a ride. I thought she was gonna get out of the car already. And coming up is this very, like, even her voile looks like a hippie sundress. It's just that the tie-dye moves almost in like a hypnotic way. And it's, you know, no bra, hairy armpits, living free, no judgment, but living free. And she just walks up and she reeks of patchouli oil.
Oh God.
And she's like, hello.
I'm sorry. I don't like patchouli. Sorry.
I know, I don't either. I don't know why that's the one they go to, but it is.
Covers the weed.
I guess so. She's just like, hello, I'm Crescent Moonshot. I'm currently staying at the artist commune.
It's nice to meet you. Would you like a cookie?
Oh, yes, please.
Okay.
Well, wait. Are there animal products in these?
Yes, most likely. I'm so sorry.
Oh, no offense. None taken. I would not like one then. Thank you.
I am.
I want to
Pamela.
tell. I'm gonna tell her I spit in it.
Oh my
Jesus Christ.
You spit in
I'm
it.
an animal. What can I say? I'm a dog. I'm a
Interesting.
filthy dog.
And she pulls out a little notebook out of her, like her satchel she's got, and she writes down, like she's chronicling something. Interesting.
I glare at
Okay.
you because I assume that she's writing down that Pamela makes spit cookies.
What's what is she again?
What is
Yeah, what
this
is she?
lady?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a little harder to tell with her. She's got kind of elven ears, but she doesn't come across as she. You guys can give me give me intelligence plus gray mare. Difficulty 6.
Nothing.
You've probably never seen one before.
One success.
Okay.
No successes.
Okay. Morgan knows that this is an issue. They are
Oh.
known as nomadic storytellers.
Oh, right. Cool.
So that's probably why you've not seen her around Eureka.
Cool.
But yet
That's
here she
cool.
is. Well, is this starting? Who's leading the meeting? Miss Pamela, are you?
Yes, I am. Seems like
Fuck's sake, thank God she said it. God damn. Okay, please start. I'm fucking sorry, okay?
fine.
Hey,
Everyone
keep
take
your
a
mouth shut. She's trying to start. She's a little nervous. She's a little girl. She doesn't know better.
Thank you, Chuck. I appreciate that.
Well, I don't appreciate
He's
you
lying.
at
Oh.
all. Maybe.
Nobody-
Maybe he was.
nobo- Look, nobody appreciates her, all right?
Oh, I can imagine. She seems really stuck up. And not humble at all.
Oh my god, she'll never shut up, always talking about herself.
Yeah, she's really a good leader. I can see that.
Silent.
Jesus Christ.
Thank you. Thank you, Morgan.
That's a
One more word out of you and you will meet him. Be silent.
Hell yeah.
What? Hey. Why is that she such a bitch? he said it to you,
Then now is he whispering that to me?
Yeah.
Probably.
I would just be like, she's a real charmer, isn't she?
She's a wonderful lady. I want to be her friend forever.
We're definitely BFFs. So get in line.
Oh man, I'll get a number. I'm gonna get a tattoo on my arm of how much I love her. That's how much I think we'll be friends. And they all look to you, Pamela.
I know a guy.
What'd you say?
If you
Adam?
need a tattoo,
I said if you need a tattoo, I know a guy.
Okay.
I'm gonna step up and clear my throat and say thank you everyone for coming on such short notice. I will be brief. We have Thelaine in Eureka Springs.
what? And then you kind of hear just a
Rebel.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a big rebel because it's a few. Some are just looking like they're waiting, but some sound worried, and others are. It was, there are about 9 of you there at this time, counting everybody. So it's not a huge group, but it's it's enough to be like, oh crap, what's going on?
I realize there are 2 Boggins in town who have an ogre with them. They have been
You mean boggarts?
fuck.
It's
sorry.
okay. I did it all the time last
Sorry.
week.
Boggarts in town. They.
I saw those fucking guys. I fixed their shitty ass Cadillac.
Oh, really?
Yeah, catalytic converter was out, and they thought it was funny. Assholes.
She says they are indeed. She's nodding at him. They have been duping Lady Grace Winterhawk and using her money to buy properties and do Lord knows what in them. She's on her way. She'll be late.
Now, and this is Jake. They're buying properties for her? Is that what I heard? I saw it in the paper.
Yes. She's using their company to buy the property. Is that right? Out of character?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure I'm getting the
she's
details right.
in bed with them then.
She did not know. And
So she says.
she seemed pretty convincing. And they were certainly doing something behind her back when we went to one of her properties earlier today. She was as horrified as you were, I assure you.
She's a good actress or something, honey.
That may be. In that case, let's get out our suspicions before she arrives.
Hey,
What?
she's not a puka, is she?
She's coming?
She's coming here, yes. No, she's not a puka.
Oh.
So is she gonna be in charge when she shows up?
No, she will not.
But she's a she, right?
She kind of swallows and says yes.
Then she's probably in charge. Why isn't that one in charge anyway? I never mind. I get that. But isn't that how it usually goes? They show up and take over?
There will be no takeover.
Yeah, what she said.
Well, why not? That's how they come in and they want to rule the place. That's kind of how it's always been, isn't it?
So then they can learn tough shit.
Crescent goes, it's been that way every place I've been. Almost.
Almost.
Gale's like, yes, it seems to be the natural order of things. Eureka has been spared. For some time, I suppose it was only inevitable.
Oh, these little bitches. I don't say that out loud, but that, like...
I'm ignoring this because even if that is true, which she's not even thinking about because all she gives a shit about is the reverie, to be honest, but she's like, that's neither here nor there. We need to talk about how we're going to get rid of the Thorn. They have an ogre.
Oh, shit.
I need all of your help, and I'm sorry to drag you into this, but I figured everyone needed to know.
Oh, I could beat up like 10 ogres. They're just so easy to take out. So easy. Everybody just knows. You just kick them in the balls and they just leave. No problems at all.
Almost kicked him in the balls, but I didn't want to make him feel bad in front of everybody.
Right. I'm sure you could have just kicked his ass with one hand behind your back, right? No problems.
Yeah, I was a dog too.
Yeah, you could have killed him. I bet you were super scary. Probably as scary as me when I'm a beaver.
I don't know about that.
That's true. It's pretty fucking terrifying.
Okay, guys, this is Jake again. It's enough. What's your plan, Pamela?
My plan was to talk to you all. I tried to reason with them and bargain with them, but they, as I said, have an ogre. It did not go so well. And they will be there until midnight tomorrow, unfortunately.
So what do we do?
We, ask them to leave, and if they don't, we
Did you
make
already
them
do that?
leave. I did that with only Morrigan and Dan and a dog at my side.
What'd you say?
He said Lawrence. That's right. But I said a dog just because you were in dog form.
Oh.
She's not talking about me, the guy who turns into the dog, though.
Of course not, honey. Of course not. No. What can we... Okay, we run them out of town. And then what? Are they going to go get friends? Or do we have to take care of this? What if they're scouting the place? Why are they here? I've never heard of Thorn ever being here. I mean, I haven't been here that long, but...
Has anybody else noticed that Cadillac driving around town? I know, obviously, the Knocker's seen him. We've seen him.
Yeah, I thought they were fucking boggins. Like,
anybody else?
Rude-ass boggins with a big-ass brother, but I didn't think. And Crescent speaks up and says, no, I haven't seen them, no. Unfortunately, I guess fortunately, I don't know.
They were
I certainly would have liked to have.
Mumby was at the club the other night, Jake.
What?
I was going to tell you, but someone pulled the fire
In my
alarm.
club?
Yes.
It was probably him.
Could have been, yeah. We tried to send Dan after him, but he saw him get into the car and he lost him.
He probably thought it was funny, that piece of shit.
Yeah.
It cost me $200 for the fire department coming out. For a false alarm. Well, what's your plan?
My plan is to discuss it with all of you because this affects all of us.
Well, listen, honey, that's not a plan. We need a leader right now. We're looking to you. Or we're going to have to look to Lady Grace maybe when she shows up. We need somebody.
I didn't want to start it off this way, but what offensive abilities do you have?
Me?
Any of you.
I can turn into a dog.
Thank you, Varix. We know you can turn into
That's
a dog.
very valuable.
As far as I know...
Varix, his name's Varix. Okay.
Oops.
That's fine. I'm glad I know.
All I can count on is Morrigan, as I have before. I don't know any of your abilities, and I did not want to come out and ask for you to fight for this town, because I don't know how you'd feel about it.
I can handle myself if I need to.
Against an ogre?
Look,
Not
beavers
by myself.
are one of the scariest. Beavers are one of the scariest, creatures in the whole
Julio's
area.
like, I can probably go toe to toe with him. I'm not scared of him.
Thank you. But I think we
I'm
all need...
ready if that's what you want.
Thank you. I did not want to start the meeting out with talks of violence, but if that's the way it has to go, then we need to be prepared.
I am so sorry I'm late, everyone. And coming in from the back is Lady Grace.
I hate this bitch. I hate her so fucking much. Okay, sorry.
Hey, she looks really shitty, and I don't want to listen to what she has to say. Who is that?
I'll say, Lady Grace, how was your flight? And I'll offer her a cookie.
Very hurried.
I'm
Luckily,
sorry.
I chartered my own flight to get here as quick as I could.
How'd you do that, you broke ass?
Morgan actually does laugh.
Because I'm not a broke ass.
You look,
and you are?
You look pretty poor to me.
I'm sure I do. 2 pukas in town. How wonderful. Well, all of you who haven't met me, my name is Lady Grace Winterhawk. I've recently purchased a property here in Eureka. And unfortunately, that property was procured by these Thelaine. Now, let me assure you, I did not know they were Thelaine. In my ignorance, I assumed they were Boggins. I had interactions with this Mumby, but that is the only one that I did.
It sounds like there's 3 pukas in town.
If you all have any questions of me, I'm happy to answer them.
When did you first start working with Mumby?
It's been about 2 years ago.
Where else has he bought property?
He's bought properties for me in Rio de Janeiro, and he's bought a property. I have one in Luxembourg as well. Those are the 2 that I've procured with him.
Do I know if these are like any seats of Changeling courts or like close to them or?
Sure. You can give me intelligence plus politics, difficulty of 7.
I got 1 success.
Okay. Maybe some unseelie in Luxembourg, but it's not like they're the absolute power. It's just maybe they hold a little more there. But that's also the case for the Kingdom of Willows.
Yeah. They may be trying to establish a pattern of seizing smaller seats of power.
Luxembourg's certainly not a small seat, neither is Rio de Janeiro.
Oh.
Those will be pretty big metropolitan areas.
So we're the weenies. I don't know Changeling culture.
No, it's fine.
What's there?
It's fine. And I don't either, but I can make it be whatever I want.
Yeah, that's true. And nothing about Mumby ever raised any warnings with you? She lets a little suspicion creep into her voice, but not a lot. Like, she pretty much believes her, but...
I found him unusually aggressive in his tactics and his dealings, but I also got very good prices from that. So I assumed it was to my benefit.
Mm.
And I'm sorry, but I didn't know that he was what you say he is. And you're positive of this, my dear?
Yes.
Do you know where he is now, or when you last saw him to
Yes,
discover
I do.
this? And that would be?
Are you prepared to kill him?
What?
If you have to?
Of course.
He's at your property.
Well,
It should be easy since you have a cold iron fence around your property.
no.
That was not Pamela.
She says that is not for that. That is not for killing our own. We do not do that.
She didn't mean it like.
I know,
she
but
meant it as
she knows
shade.
what you meant it by. But she's just saying I'm not. She's turning it,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody's like, "Cold iron? You got a cold iron fence around your house? What the fuck, bitch?"
Wasn't it there before she bought it?
Yes.
I'll say calm down. It was there before she bought it. Because I just want to keep things calm. She didn't put it up.
It was a feature, not a bug. It kept such creatures like the Thorn out, and if people had business and they wanted to see me, they had to make an appointment. They can't just barge through the gates, so to speak.
It kept the lane out, but yet you have the lane currently inside your property there.
So it seems. You're correct, Miss Morgan. For that, I am truly sick. And that they are on my property now, in my home, is an insult and affront to me and to this city.
I tried my best to get them to leave, but
I'm sure you did, dear.
with an ogre, it wasn't easy to
I'm sure
hold my
you did.
ground.
But it seems they need someone with authority to speak to them.
Excuse you,
Damn.
Lady Grace.
Hey, the lady's talking.
Shut up.
Ah!
You shut up. He seems a little more
Is-
emboldened now that she is here.
Okay, well, I'll
And
beat
Gail's
his
like,
ass later.
Stop. This gets us nowhere.
This is not your freehold. This is not your territory.
It is
You
not
are
my
not
freehold.
in
It will for
charge here.
and neither are you. You have
Exactly.
relinquished that right. Miss Pamela is.
Nice.
However, she is not a fighter, are you, Miss Pamela? You're a kind and sweet woman who has fallen into an unfortunate situation,
Of your making.
and I intend to right that wrong. I intend to do everything in my power to restore Eureka to the charming little town that it's always been, and to keep the lane out from now and forever. This is an affront to me.
It's an affront to fuck off to Arcadia and then
Oh.
come back
Oh!
and pretend like you have any of our interests at heart.
Is it now?
You know it is.
Do we hold all of our past transgressions to such a microscope? All of us, every one of us? Or do we live our lives in our current state as we are now, amending our wrongs if we have to?
I don't know if I want to say this. Never mind. No, I'm not.
Say it. It's a
Hey,
game.
you're in charge, baby.
That's true. I need to assert my dominance over this situation. I'm gonna say something like, Lady Winterhawk, with all due respect, if... how do I say this? Your very nature is what caused this. Your nature of seeing other kithain as beneath you. If you had had a Boggin advisor at any point within the past 2 years, you would have seen this coming. And
You
if
are
you
correct.
had not, I assume, treated them as lower than you, we would not be in this position. So, yes, Morrigan
than
has a point.
Lower than... No, dear. Not lower than me. Just as a business associate.
And you have no boggins in your business, do you?
In my current business?
Not for the past 2 years. A boggin would have noticed immediately.
I suppose so.
There's a reason we make excellent advisors, Lady Grace. I'm sure that's all Morgan meant. And she kind of gives a look to Morgan like, I agree with you, but calm down, because this might get bad.
Morgan's not going to agree with you because she doesn't lie.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Now,
So she may not say it.
Why does she need a bog in when she has a boggart?
she cuts
That's
eyes at
me.
you.
That's not Morgan. Sorry.
Lady Pamela, I agree with you. And I would very much like to rectify that situation. Would you be such an advisor? Would you give me counsel?
You do not rule here. How can a ruler...
I am not asking for rulership, ma'am.
I don't believe
But someone has to step up and organize this situation. Someone who's been tested in battle. Certainly someone here has that credential, but is not stepping up, are they?
I think
Oh,
Morgan
she's
has
throwing shade at
done a
me.
fine job of stepping up.
Okay, here's the deal, though. Out of character, we are not, like, our house, like, we're not leaders. Like, we get in bad trouble for that shit. She don't know that, though.
Oh, she knows that. She sees the unicorn on your chest.
Okay, I guess that's true. Oh, okay, so she's just throwing shade at my house.
And
in
you.
general. Oh, well, duh. But...
Yeah. Fuck you and your house.
Pretty much. Okay, I don't understand why.
The differences between Morgan and I are exactly what make us such a strong pair.
I can
in this
see that.
freehold.
Morgan does not care for me, but I very much value you, Lady Pamela. In the short time I've gotten to know you, you are a boggin beyond compare. And I would defer to you in this situation. But if you need my assistance, I am here for you.
All your assistance is all I ask.
Certainly. This is my home now, too. Even if only temporary.
Then let's come up with a plan of attack, because I don't see another way we're going to get them out of here. For good.
Excellent. She pulls out an iPad out of her purse.
She was working on a PowerPoint, wasn't she? On the
She
plane.
pulls out and she's got a Google map that's saved to her iPad, and she's pulled it out and she says, "Okay, everyone, gather around, please. This is the property here. There is a main entrance here, but there's an old service road that comes up the hill back here. If they are embedded, we can get in this way. There is a hole in the fence, deliberately so here, and you can get through. However, there is a chain link locked gate.
Do you think they found it?
I'm certain Mr. McGillicuddy would know about it.
Then there's a chance they've blocked it off already.
Possibly. But are they... He would be a fool to think he's going to claim my property and not have King Mild come down here himself and destroy him.
I don't know what he's doing there. He's setting something up, but I don't know what. So it's possible he's been distracted with whatever that is.
Well, with whatever that is, it will not stand. Not for me or any of you. This is your home.
Gale, do you think you could scout around and see if that hole is still there? I'm so sorry if I have offended you.
No, I'm sorry. I'm laughing. A dirty joke crossed my mind. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't get out much.
I understand.
Yes, I could.
Thank you.
I could find entrance into the home. I could sneak into it and spy and see what's going on. I could get into the air ducts and watch them.
You'd be comfortable with that? I don't want to send you into danger.
Comfortable is a relative term, but it's necessary in these times.
I admire your bravery.
Oh, it's not bravery. I'm quite scared.
I admire your honesty.
But I'm afraid of things to come. I'm afraid of the raven.
I look at Morrigan. Like, does she mean you're Raven?
Actually, she says, sorry, I'm retconning.
Oh,
She
the
says
crow.
crow.
The
She
crow.
says crow.
I remember from the song.
I
Okay.
fear the crow.
Okay. Yeah. Did Morrigan tell us about her? Who had? Did Morrigan soothsay, or was that a dream? What was it last time that she saw the crow, and because we remembered about Trixie? What was that?
She was talking to Gail, I think, and Gail said something.
Oh, on the phone? Yes, when
Yes.
you called her. Okay. So you probably didn't tell us that yet. Or maybe you
I
did.
think I did.
Okay.
Because then I was like, Gail said she's sorry. That they would have been lovely, and we were like,
Oh, yeah.
what the fuck's that about? And then the muffins burned, and we were like, oh, thank God, it's just muffins.
Okay, then I'll probably look to you, because I know you are also kind of a seer.
Morgan also looks very concerned about the crow, even though she doesn't quite understand it.
There's someone acting. Someone we do not know.
Do you think
Someone
they're...
who wants to remain hidden.
Do you think they're behind Mumby, or they're waiting for another opportunity?
Yes,
Great.
and yes.
Great.
This is a test. I feel. And Lady Grace nods and says, perhaps so. Perhaps so. It seems the politics and that I've drawn because me being as high profile as I am, with my successes in life, I've probably drawn eyes to this town.
Humble brag.
Yeah,
And
weird
I'm-
flex, but okay.
And I'm truly sorry for that.
Pamela doesn't say anything because she personally thinks that the reverie is more of a target and Grace was just a means to an end.
Right.
So she doesn't say anything. But she also is very biased about the reverie. So she's like, of course they're coming for my bread and breakfast.
Right.
I mean, it's got a balefire. That's kind of
Mhm.
a big deal, isn't
Yeah.
it?
And the glade. And
Yeah.
the trod.
Mhm.
So-
It's very unique.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
I mean, out of character here, the Lady Grace or whatever stayed there, right?
Yeah.
mhm.
So she scoped out she had been able to scope out the reverie essentially, and then
Yeah.
Mumby shows up later. And
That's-
she buys some more property while she's around.
That's a good point. She could have stayed anywhere.
Well, and when she left the reverie, we never saw her leave.
Hmm.
She just bailed.
Well, no, I mean, like, we literally never saw her leave her room.
Oh,
Hmm.
I mean, she did bail, but if I'm remembering correctly,
I didn't know if that was just because we forgot to
Yeah,
send her off.
I think that might be it. It's just that she left. Y'all were doing other things. I mean,
Yeah. I feel like
it
we
wasn't.
got
I'll put
to-
it this way: it didn't come across as, what's going on?
Because I think I
Mhm.
remember either we listened back or we were like, oh shit, we never said goodbye to her. Did she? leave?"
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so it wasn't
And I
supposed
think that
to be
was just
suspicious.
a accidentally. Yes, it was
Okay.
not. I'll tell you that.
Hmm.
Player knowledge and character knowledge. There you
Well,
go.
we're still suspicious of her.
Okay,
it doesn't
honey.
necessarily
So,
mean it's malicious.
Yeah, that's true.
so, yeah. Say what you're gonna say, Jake. So, what is the rest of us? What is our role?
I apologize, but I don't know your strengths, so I wasn't comfortable assigning any roles or suggesting or requesting or anything.
I'll fuck them to death.
If it comes to that,
I can get in the house too. I can sneak through that fence.
she just looks at him because she doesn't know if he's telling
I
the
could
truth.
down the electrical poles.
Is he telling the truth? She whispers to Morrigan. Is he lying right
No bullshit.
Morgan whispers back, if he's a beaver, probably so.
Hey, I can really fuck that car up if they'll bring it in. Matter of fact, there is some insurance in that car. So if they try to get away, may have problems. May have some fucking difficulties.
These are excellent ideas. Thank you both. I think cutting the electricity
Hey, look at
actually,
us being a team. This is great.
Lady Grace, what is the state of the electricity in the house right now?
Well, it's
Fully running?
Yes. They never turned it off for a house like that. You really can't.
We don't know if they're using the electricity, but I don't see how it would hurt, so I think knocking the power line down may be a good idea. What do you all think?
Closer
Yeah,
to
sure.
scale, further covering the shadows.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Yes, I can certainly help there.
Now, we probably can't get... Oh, the cat... Okay, no, they're not leaving till tomorrow night. I was trying to think...
Don't worry about it. I can handle the ogre. We get him out of the way, those boggarts aren't going to be a problem. That's Julio.
That's true. They probably send him out and then run.
If you guys can get that gate open, I'll fuck his shit up.
Wow.
Or die trying. Swear to you. Julio, honey, stop swearing to everybody. You don't have to. It's okay. Oaths are a big deal, sweetheart. I know. It's just...
Trolls are honorable.
I want to do right, okay?
Is he really young? Like, is he a young changeling? That's
He
why
looks like he may have just transitioned to Wilder. That type thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's-
okay.
he's a
Okay,
baby.
that makes sense.
Yeah. He can tell he's trying to make a place for himself in the world. And no rule necessary. You notice he's got a lot of prison tattoos.
Okay.
Okay,
Like he's trying to make a new life for himself somewhere.
cool. Okay.
Lady Grace should be able to get the gate open without issue.
Yes. I believe so.
Lady Grace is just gonna have to be the distraction, essentially, while everything else happens.
That makes sense. Maybe Jake could go in with her. She is sponsoring some of his property. And Jake
Yeah,
could
that could get us
distract.
in, honey. Yeah. That could work.
They might not bat an eye at that.
I will handle them if I can get in. And we can all perhaps take my car, and that should not be an issue. Well, now that we have a plan formed, I think that certainly we have a good idea of what to do. And that's all a good plan. And what is that? What is that?
That's Motley Crue.
You hear it getting louder.
He's a nanny boo boo!
No,
Please let it be nanny boo boo.
the ground is rumbling. And this is projecting from some speakers. You see in the distance a vehicle with spikes all over it. It looks like at one point it was a steamroller, but on top of it looks like a goblin woman on meth.
Oh
And
my
she is
God.
driving it, screaming, going, "Die, motherfucker!"
The chapel?
Yeah, straight at the chapel. Straight at the chapel.
Oh, fuck. Run!
Fucking hell.
Run!
All right, everybody give me Dex plus Athletics, difficulty
Jesus
7.
Christ!
Okay, hang on
Dex.
just a second.
Plus
I'm doing a willpower.
athletics.
Fuck this. Yeah. I got 1 success.
Okay, that's enough.
Oh,
You
thank
get out the
Christ.
back.
Oh, I got 2 with my willpower.
Okay,
I got 2.
2. All right,
What's the difficulty?
difficulty
7.
6.
I thought you
I
said
didn't.
7.
Oh.
6?
It is 6. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah,
What was it?
I got 3.
6. Sorry.
Okay, good. I got one.
Okay. All right,
That
let
was
me
gonna
see
be
a few of
make or
your dice.
break.
So we're back. As this machine comes plowing into the building, most of you make it.
Oh, shit.
There are a few caught in the debris
Oh, fuck.
and the fallout, and you hear this goblin just, "Oh, that's gonna fucking hurt!" And she's like looks like she's tweaking. I mean, seriously, just tweaking out of her mind. And the SU and Chuck both get
no.
caught under stuff.
And
shit.
and how many successes did you get, Adam?
I only got one.
Okay, he grabs your arm and is like, fucking run. And he's like, everybody to my
Who's
fucking
he?
truck. Kyle.
Oh.
Kyle is just like, to the
Okay.
fucking truck. Get your fucking asses to it. Get to your cars. And you see this thing start to back out of the chapel
If
as
do I see them under the stuff, under the debris?
you can give me wits plus alertness, difficulty 8 because you're running for it and it's
Okay.
dark at this point.
Can anybody do that?
Yes,
Or?
I'll let
Yeah.
anybody want to.
Okay.
Difficulty 8?
Yeah,
I got 0. I have
Oh.
none.
you
I
don't
got
see it.
3 successes.
Okay, you do, Morgan. You notice both of them are.
Okay.
And the
I
goblin
didn't
sees
see
it
it.
as well. Begins to rev the engine, black smoke roiling out of the top. That looks like the exhaust looks like a kiddie train. It's like bright blue kiddie train exhaust on
Oh.
top of this thing. And it's just rattling and it's got dials and levers. And then she puts it in reverse and you hear a cash register sound. As she
Oh, that bitch.
as she puts it into gear and she's like, oh, pinned dinner, and starts to go back.
I didn't see.
No.
No. Okay, I'm running.
Yeah, you're running with Kyle.
If I saw, I would have to
Julio
roll
saw.
like 2 willpowers to
And
not leave.
he's coming to help if you're doing anything, Morgan.
Yeah, I definitely am. Because, I mean, I'm not. Yeah, sorry. I got 2.
Okay. It'll be strength plus athletics to get them out of there. Difficulty 8.
Okay, that's fine.
And Julio is going for the issue.
Okay, I'm going for the one he's not going
For
for.
Chuck.
Because I figure yeah, we can both get one.
Yep.
3 successes.
Okay. You get Chuck out of there.
Mhm.
No problem. So Julio just throws the stuff off of her. I mean, it's like metal beams, and he just
Cool.
throws it off and grabs her. And then as he's running out, the thing starts to back up and is coming backwards. A steamroller should not move this fast. It is just like barreling towards you all. So I need a dex plus athletics check from the two of you.
Okay. What's the difficulty?
Difficulty 6.
Okay, hang on. I'm spending a willpower too.
He is as
Uh, 5 successes.
5 successes. So
Whew.
he falls with her, trips over something. And because you did so well, you managed to grab him up before
Yay!
it gets to you. Meanwhile, all of you are back down at the vehicles. And Kyle is like, come on, fucking start. Go. I need you just once in your fucking miserable life. Do right. God damn it.
I'm not in the car because I know people are missing.
Okay. And
I'm
Lady
looking.
Grace is watching for people as well. And you see her reach into her jacket and she pulls out a revolver.
A regular one?
Yes.
It's odd. I thought she was gonna have some magical shit.
She was like, prepared for all situations. The lane are not worthy of chimerical death.
Did you take that on the plane? I don't say that. I'm
Charter
sure.
flight, dear. You can do whatever you want.
Okay. I don't know why I said that.
And she winks at you.
I didn't ask that.
No, you did.
No!
It's a very Pamela thing to
Yeah.
ask, I think, though.
I guess so,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because it's like totally not against the rule. Like, it's like, how the fuck did you get that on the damn
That's true.
plane? Like, yeah. I love it.
You
It's
told me
fresh.
there was trouble. Sometimes we have to resort to more crude things.
I'm not listening to her anymore. I saw the gun and I registered that, but I'm still looking because Morgan is not
Morgan's
back.
coming. She's
Okay.
got Jake. Sorry, not Jake. She's got Chuck and Julio and the SU. And
What? What?
what?
Just Morgan dragging all these assholes.
Well, no, Jake's. I'm sorry. Julio's up now, but he's
Okay,
he's got
good.
he's got a limp. No, you just were managed to pick him up in time and get him going. Yes. So no, you're not dragging them all, but you do have Chuck because he's
She's
hurt
strong
pretty
enough,
bad,
too.
and so is the SU. Julio's actually carrying her.
Okay.
And they're running, back, and this thing just comes barreling down the sidewalk, and it's just parts are shooting off of it here and there,
Ugh.
and it's starting to smoke pretty heavy, but the goblin on top does not seem to care at all.
Okay. I'm
Um,
gonna make sure everyone's loaded up before I get in.
God damn it, fucking finally! And Kyle manages to start the engine. He's like, pile in!
I get in last.
And Lady Grace is like, I have my vehicle. He's like, it's not worth the argument. Get in, bitch.
Yes.
I shove her in.
Oh my goodness. And she seems shocked. But before she gets in, she fires a shot at the goblin.
She hit him? Hit
That's
her?
what I'm looking for. No, she does not. It goes wide as you push her.
Oh, my bad.
So, Adam, what are you doing? I haven't heard from you in a little bit.
Excuse me. I don't. After, with all this shit going on,
Mhm.
I'm just probably just following Kyle's order, and I would be in the truck.
Okay, sounds good. All right. He puts it into gear and peels out as fast as he can. This thing you hear behind him just and start going, and it just bounces over a truck. And Chuck's like, "Oh shit, my truck!"
Oh, no.
Oh. And he kind of lays back down in the truck bed.
Mm.
And you guys are just flying down the road. Just stupid fast. It's a windy, twisty road to get up there. And as fast as this truck's going, getting up on three wheels, and you all have to hang on. As a matter of fact, I need
Oh, shit.
those of you that are in the back of the truck at this point.
I don't know where I am. I
Um,
guess the back.
You're in the front.
Okay. I
um,
figured since I was so small, I could
right.
just sit on somebody,
Right.
so it wasn't super important where I was.
And you and Jake are in the front.
Okay.
And
Grace.
Grace is in the back.
Oh.
Yep. She's in the back, and she's trying to aim the pistol again, at this
Okay.
monstrosity that's barreling down the street. But as you guys take a turn, the car gets on three wheels. I need to make a drive check for Jake. Sorry, not Jake, all these names. For Kyle. Y'all be proud of Kyle. Say thank you, Kyle.
Thank you, Kyle.
Thank you, Kyle.
He's,
Whatever.
keeping control on this, as it hits gravel, and he's managing to keep it from going wild. Give me Dex plus Athletics, difficulty of 5.
Okay.
Everybody who's in the back.
I guess I'm in the back.
You are.
I got 4 successes.
4 successes.
I got a 2.
Okay. 2 successes. You're managing to hang on just fine. Do you guys want to try to do anything to this monstrosity as it's rolling towards you?
I don't know if I have the realm for that. Is prop considered?
You could mess with it if you had prop, yes.
I only have garb, ornate garb. Is the meth goblin wearing anything?
Yeah, she's wearing a stained tank top. Like it's
Okay.
got oil stains all over it and stuff.
I could try
Just like a wife beater type shirt.
kindle and set her clothes on fire, but that might make her crazier.
Could. She's also possibly not going to like that.
We can cheat in a realm, right?
Yes, you just have to spend a glamour to do it.
Oh,
Okay.
maybe I should.
Well,
do
actually,
the
I
car.
found it. It's a glamour for every dot you're cheating in.
Okay.
So if you have to cheat up to like 3, you have to cheat in. You have to spend 3 glamour to do it.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Would-
Yes. Can we use dross for that or no?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Are we rolling initiative or anything for this?
I'm not going to because it's a car chase, and I don't feel like it's just basically it's you guys and then her acting. It's like the car full of people versus her, and I don't really feel like we need to, unless you guys just want to.
This is a goblin, right?
Yeah.
Trying to think, because I have a that chicane. I guess is it chicanery? I can fiddle with. I can like try to. Can I like? I have trick of the light, which means I can like change something on the motorcycle and make her think that like, I don't know, something turned into like a, I don't know, a snake or something to maybe make her jump off.
Well, she's not on a motorcycle. She's on a big giant steamroller thing.
Okay, steamroller, whatever.
Yeah.
Either way, I mean, like, something to freak her out. I don't know, something to stop her.
Possibly, yeah.
Can I use burning foo on Grace's gun?
What are you using?
If you have enough prop, yeah. Or you cheat in it in. Sure.
What is it called?
Yeah. Burning foo, it's where it amps up the damage and the strength of the...
Oh, that's cool.
So if she hits her, it'll do more... let me look and see what it would have to be for prop.
I thought about doing Kindle to her steamroller, but she's so tweaked out and things are falling off. I don't think she'd fucking notice if I did it to the car.
She might not.
I'll think about it.
I was gonna see if maybe I could make the...
Oh shit, that's a complex machine. Never mind, sorry.
Maybe I could make the truck that we're in, like, change it into a different vehicle. Like, to her eyes, illusion-wise, make her think that she lost us.
That's a good idea. Are there other cars around, or are we still kind of in the woods?
You're still kind of in the woods, and thankfully, because this was a private event, there aren't a lot of people come up this one-lane type road almost.
Good. Okay.
Okay, so if I did that with the prop, it would be 3. So I could use 1 dross and 2 glamour to do it.
Okay.
Because, let me make sure this would even be worth it. This cantrip infuses the target with burning light of legend, blah 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 blah. This cantrip raises... Okay, hang on. If the subject is an object, then all attacks made with that object gain extra damage dice.
He's like, if you guys... Kyle says this. He's like, you guys can buy me time till we get to the highway. I can lose this bitch. Just can you fucking do that, please?
Could I envelop us in shadow?
Possibly.
That's a good idea.
Y'all talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think my Kindle thing is gonna do much good, so I will defer to you guys. You guys sounded like you had better options.
I don't know if my options are much better.
Yeah, if her shadow thing doesn't work, then maybe you could try an illusion type of thing.
I gotta figure out what all it would be, because I have, like, the Fae part, like, for all of us, it's the prop that I would have to sub in for the car.
Yeah, I was looking up the car, and for a mechanical, like a complex mechanical thing, it's like 4 glamour. I was like, oh.
I mean, I have 3 glamour and 1 dross. I can technically do it, but then I am out of commission for...
I have 5 glamour available.
Oh, wow. You do it then.
Can you do burning... Or, Jesus Christ.
No.
Can you do the... Do you have any autumn?
Any what?
For the arts, the autumn way, do you have any of that?
No, I have...
I mean, I could unleash something, but it can go bad.
How bad would it go?
I don't know. But I can unleash an autumn cantrip, can't I?
Yeah.
Because I would use all my glamour and a dross to put us in shadow, because I would have to do the car too.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm like out for like who the fuck knows how long.
I mean, it'd be easier for me to use the 5 glamour that I have. I already have 1 in prop, so I'd only have to use 4 glamour.
But what would you do though?
Well, I mean, we can still think about it, but it's like I can create an illusion. I mean, I guess I could technically figure out a way to cloud us in shadow, or do something. I mean, I think I can mess with her mind too. I don't know if that means I need to talk to her though. If I have to be talking to her for that to happen, or if there's
And
a
you
way
definitely
that
can't talk to her over
obvious.
the motley crew
Well,
that's flaring.
obviously, that's why.
Yeah.
That's why I don't know. Here's the thing: this is my first real combat scenario, so
Yeah.
I'm clueless right now. I'm
Oh, that's
like,
okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what. I think I have something I can do, but I don't. Player-wise, I couldn't tell you. I don't know.
Sure,
I think I could
well, you've
probably
got
do an illusion of some
you've
sort, but I
got
couldn't tell you what
chicanery-
it would be.
Sure, you've got Chicanery 3. Do you see the printout that I gave you with the chicanery cards? Those are your arts that you have already. So there should be 3 powers in chicanery that you have and are able to do.
Yeah, I have the cards that
Uh-huh.
say like chimerical, or word,
Weird, yeah.
weird,
Mhm.
and then, yeah, yeah, these are for prop and fey and actor that are on the printout,
Well,
and
there
then
should
the cards themselves are like what each one does.
Yes, that's what. Yes, sorry, the cards themselves. I forgot I gave you those. Yes. So you should be able to look at those arts or what you can do. The realms, the little printout. The realms are what you can do them to.
So, there's Trick of the Light, which is a subtle manipulation of glamour to muddle perceptions. Trick of the Light creates misunderstandings or mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
Trick of the Light on a target causes anyone perceiving the target to misinterpret what they see or hear as determined by the player, but the effect does not hold up to a prolonged scrutiny.
Yeah. Okay.
And then Dream Logic, target's mind becomes shrouded by glamour, and the ensuing mist becomes disoriented and does not question statements, so that doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
Or Trick of the Light makes the viewers mistake one thing for another. Veiled Eyes uses mist to make the target of the cantrip instantly forgettable.
Mm-hmm.
So could I technically cast Veiled Eyes on the truck and then make the person forget that the truck's even there?
You could, or you could do. So this is where creativity comes into play with this stuff, because you have these things. It's just how you want to use them. And because this is a storytelling game, it's a bit more open to interpretation than like D&D. D&D tells you, you specifically use this in this situation and it does X. This tells you that, but there's also an understanding that you can try to make different things happen. So for example, Trick of the Light, you could use that to make the truck look like it's speeding up around a curve and maybe the goblin falls for it, or like it's slamming on its brakes, or something like that.
Okay. What if I made her think that the truck careened off a cliff?
You could possibly do that.
We're up in the hills.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
There's no traffic. If we took a sharp turn and flew off of the, I don't know if there's hills around, but make her think that we flew off the hill.
Yeah.
But
Make her think that we flew off the hills.
But would she still go on the road? Like, would she still just drive on the road? Or
Possibly. I mean, it just depends on you.
What
There's no
happens?
guarantee. I can't tell you what she will do.
That's true. That's true.
But it's good. All he needs is to buy some time. And if she sees the truck goes off the road, even for a quick moment, she might slow down to check to see if it actually did,
That's
if it
very
works,
possible.
or I'm gonna fail it, and it doesn't matter.
We could try one and then the other, because you both have good options.
Let's try Adams first, because if that
Because
works,
mine's not gonna take it. Mine's not gonna take me out.
Yeah, that's true.
If yours doesn't work, or even if it does work, you're done, right? Like
okay.
you're-
No, I'm not
you're knocked
I'm
out
not,
or
I'm not,
something?
I'm
No,
not
no,
putting
no.
the shadows on. No, I'm not knocked out. I just can't do any.
She's
Thing
out
with
of glamour. She can't.
I'm out
do
of
anything.
glamour.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do what I was talking. If I do the shadow thing, I'm just gonna have to unleash it and see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do.
As opposed to specifically targeting the truck and all that, because it just takes too much. I would just probably have to engulf doo-doo head goblin in the shadows and just unleash it, and then what happens. And I don't really know what that's gonna be.
Okay, let's do Adam's thing then.
Yeah.
I think that's worth a shot. And then
Okay,
if that
so-
doesn't work, we'll go from there.
So if I have only one in prop, I can use glamour to.
Yes. So you would
For
need
this-
to, if you're trying to cast it on the truck,
Mhm.
you would need to spend 3 more glamour to get to the level of prop you'd need.
Yes. So, all right. So I'm gonna spend 3 glamour to get it up.
Okay. And then
And
is
then-
your art, the chicanery 1 dot, is it chimerical or weird? It'll say on the card.
Trick of the light.
Trick of the light. It'll say
It's chimerical.
okay. It won't cost you another glamour then.
Okay.
So let's see. Your difficulty right now is 8.
Okay. I'm gonna spend a willpower
Okay.
if I can.
Recording?
Do what?
Did we go back recording?
Yes,
Okay, cool.
we did. And I never stopped recording on the Zoom board. So even if we hadn't, so we're okay. So you can, if you would like, there are certain things you can do to make this easier on you, Adam.
Yeah.
Instead of just spending a willpower, you can do that too. You can do something called a bunk. Bunks are just out of the norm things that you can do to make casting cantrips easier. So an example might be like you burp really loud, or that would give you like a -1, or insulting a stranger would be a -1. Doing something that makes people film you with their iPhone would be a -2. So it's just basically you do something unusual and something that is out of the norm that would like inspire a dream type thing, just, whoa, that broke me out of my banality. And doing that will make things easier. You can, whatever you come up with, I'll give you a bonus if you decide to do a bunk.
Should I just pull my wiener out and like helicopter it around for a second and
you could
cast it?
You could
What are
possibly
you gonna give me
do
that -3?
No, I'd probably give you a -2 for that. So you can also do something called taking nightmare dice. And basically what that means is you'll roll. You don't have different colored dice, I don't think. But you would roll, you would set aside, you would convert 3 of the dice to nightmare dice. That makes it your difficulty go down by -1 as well.
Okay.
Nightmare dice, though, have a consequence. If you roll a 10 on any of those nightmare dice, you gain a point of nightmare.
Okay.
That's also a way to make it easier. So
I could helicopter my wiener and then take nightmare dice,
yes,
and I could take it down to -3, so I could go from an 8 to a 5.
it'd be a 5. You need to roll 5s.
I like those
Fuck it.
odds.
All right.
Do
Fuck
what?
it. Let's
All
do
right.
it.
Okay, so you're pulling your dick out right in front of Lady Grace Winterhawk.
Yep.
And she's just like, oh, and turns her head, and like, like Chuck's like, that's really classy.
I'm a classy man, Chuck.
And the goblin's like, I'm gonna run you pecker over.
I'm just gonna say to everybody else in the truck, thank me later.
I turn
then-
around and see and go, ah! And also turn back around.
And Jake looks back and goes, oh, he's doing okay for himself. And Kyle's like, I don't want to fucking know, do I?
No, keep driving.
Eyes on the road. Got it. All right, Adam. So set aside. So you're going to take your art plus realm dice. You have 3 in chicanery. So you're going to take those 3 dice.
3 dice.
And then you're also going to take another 4 because you cheated in some realms.
Yes.
So you're gonna have a total of 7 dice. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Set aside 3 of those for me. Okay.
So I'd only roll 4 then?
You're going to roll them all, but we're going to set aside 3 as nightmare dice because you don't have any different colored ones.
Okay.
Does that make sense? So roll.
No, wait a minute. So if I went to a 6, and if I didn't do the nightmare dice and went to a 6, I could roll all 7 of these.
Correct. Well, and you're going to still roll all 7, but it's just that the nightmare dice have to be rolled separately to see.
And they can't.
And they'll
if they
count
go
for your total
zeros.
successes.
Oh,
Zeros.
but if they go zeros, then it's
Yeah, that's why we have to roll them separate because we have to know what they are.
okay. All right. here we go.
Okay, so you're rolling.
So-
Are you rolling nightmare dice in there?
I
I mean,
got
are you rolling?
4.
Yeah, you're going to set aside
I'm-
3 nightmare dice too. Yeah.
Yes,
okay,
I'm rolling the first 4
Okay.
that are not nightmare dice right now.
Okay.
Wow. Can I just say for the first 4 that I rolled, I got 0988.
0988. Wow, that's really good. Okay.
So
That's
there's those.
okay. And
There's
then roll your other.
also does that blow up? The first 0, does that blow up? Do I
No,
roll it again?
it does not.
Okay.
No.
Just checking.
In this case, it won't.
Oh.
No.
Okay. So there's those, and now I'm rolling the nightmare dice. Okay, one of them did blow up.
Okay.
So I got 1 nightmare then.
Yep. You'll mark 1 point of nightmare, and it just goes in the little square box below.
Yeah. And then there was a 7 too.
Okay, so that'll be a
And a
success.
5. And then a 5.
Okay.
They all were successes.
you got
Every single one of them was
exceptional
success.
Yay!
So you wave your dick around, and as you're doing so, the helicoptering motion swirls and manifests that it looks like the truck just goes flying off the cliff and into this turn, and you hear her just and you hear the machine kind of grind to a halt, and she, you see her kind of standing up as you guys are passing, keep going, and she's like looking down the valley,
Nice.
like convinced thoroughly that you guys are down there. And then as you see from the lights, that are all tacked onto this vehicle, like some of them are like house lights, like floodlights that look like they were stolen. Some of them are just like lamps that are pointing down. She like grabs one of those, car that you put in the when you are working on a vehicle inside and hang it on the hood. She's got it, and she's like looking down there, and then you see her pulling like this wicked looking knife from her belt, and she's just like, oh, they're gonna be so happy. You hear her say that, Adam, specifically. They're gonna be so happy as she's going down there. The rest of you, because he did it, I'm gonna say you don't. And off you go. She is just, you got more than 5 successes. That's the best you can do. 5 is just like exceptional, crazy good stuff happens. So I'm just going to say she's watching that. Kyle keeps driving, and by the time she realizes it's not real, you're already at the highway.
Yay!
And Kyle is just like, everybody sit the fuck down and hang on real tight.
Put your dick away. Hold on to your dicks.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, he did it. He goes, Jake, I ain't gay, but and he's like, I hope it was good for you, sweetheart. And he's like, what? And then he pushes it's a manual transmission. He jerks it into reverse, but the vehicle does not fly in reverse. It just bat out of hell starts going. Pamela, the speedometer is twirling.
Oh.
All of you in the back, I need you to give me strength plus athletics, difficulty 6. I'm gonna make my rolls for Lady Grace. She's okay. Chuck.
Do willpower.
Bonus. Yeah, Chuck's okay. Issue.
I'm taking a willpower.
Okay. And okay. They're all okay. Pamela, you're just wow. You're flying. Or how are you feeling in this moment?
Nauseous. Scared. Probably never gone this fast in my life.
Lady Grace goes, well, that was unorthodox, but well done, sir. Well done.
Ryan,
Yes.
I botched.
You botched.
Oh my god.
Well,
What's a botch?
so
Again.
if you rolled no successes and you rolled 1s. Did you spend a willpower though, didn't you, D?
Oh yeah, I did.
So it's not a botch.
But a fail.
It is a fail.
Oh god.
I'm gonna give Julio a chance to do something for
To
you
repay.
in return.
Oh no,
He does not.
Oh my god.
So you go tumbling out of the vehicle as
Do I see
it
this?
takes off.
Probably not.
Probably not. Lady Grace does, and she's banging on the windshield for them to stop, and Julio's screaming too. He's like, I can't turn it off. I can't fucking turn it off once it's going like that. It's fucking going, okay? It's a feature, not a bug. Fuck. Was it bad?
Can I be looking around and trying to see?
I mean, she's not in sight at all.
Oh fuck!
You are
I'm
long
screaming
gone.
at him to stop too. Then.
Yeah, I can't. I fucking can't.
Morgan fell out.
I know I can't.
Then turn around. I don't know.
We'll die.
Oh my god.
If this wasn't such a straightaway right here, the little bit of a straightaway fucking Eureka has, I wouldn't have done this.
Oh my god. She's probably just saying, "Oh my god, oh my god."
We can't go back. She's just gonna have to hide. You saw that fucking thing. It'll kill us all. And Jake's like, no, we're going back. We're not leaving anybody behind.
Just get us where you're getting us, and we'll come back.
Oh, my wife's gonna kill me. I'm gonna have to repair this whole clutch. It's gonna be $2,000. Shit, she's gonna be so pissed. Oh God, what the fuck is that thing? Little green bitch. What was that? Anybody?
No,
Hello?
she's pissed. She's upset about Morgan.
Okay, meanwhile, D,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna roll pavement. I had to look it up real quick. You're gonna take 3 bashing. You can soak. And this
How
is
do I
and this is to your real body, not your chimerical.
Yeah.
You roll stamina.
Okay. I got a 10 and a 9.
Well, you soak 2 of the 3. So you're
Okay.
only going to take 1. So
So
you
I'm only
just
bruised.
luckily you only got a few bruises. However, you can hear Motley Crew
Oh my god.
coming down
Nice.
the dirt road.
Okay, that's fine. I will do the shadow thing on myself
It's probably a good call.
Yeah.
because that's not a big deal. I do have to look and see if it's okay. It's going to be weird
Okay, so you'll
because
have
I'm
to spend a
doing.
glamour. Yep.
I'm going to use my dross.
Okay.
Okay, and then it's creeping shadows, and it is. Would it be actor since it's my
Yes.
mortal, or would
No,
it
it'd be Faye. You're Faye.
Okay. Okay. What's the difficulty?
Difficulty is if you're casting it's 8. Unless you want to do some things to make it simpler. You can't really do a bunk right now because no one's around to see it.
Yeah, I already rolled. I failed.
Okay. Well, let's stop because I can give before you rolled. We're gonna rewind time because I need to give you all your options. Okay.
Okay.
So you can do nightmare dice. You're not using your affinity realm, are you?
Yeah.
You are? Okay, so that's a -1 already.
Okay.
So that would be the difficulty is 7 right now.
Yeah.
Do you want to try some nightmare dice? I know you already have to roll 1.
Yeah. I don't really, but I don't have another option. So,
Not right now.
well, I'll just because it's what 3.
Yes.
So I'm rolling all nightmare.
Okay.
So,
Any 10s will add nightmare.
what does that put my difficulty to?
6.
Okay, I have 1 success.
That's all you need. No 10s.
No.
Okay. So, hey, didn't turn out too bad. So tell us what happens when you do this.
Okay. I have to. I'm reading it right now because I
Mhm.
only used it one time. this. It lowers the difficulty of all intimidation rolls, and it. Right now, I used it to swallow up a subject in its own shadow, and it lowers the difficulty of stealth rolls by 1 per success while shadowed. And it raises the difficulty to find me by 1 per success. So it's 1.
1. It's a modifier of 1 both ways.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm going to see if she sees you.
Okay.
You're wanting to hide, I'm sure.
Yes, I also automatically have another -1 to stealth because of my house.
Okay. So there's
this
a -2.
A total of 2, yeah.
Okay. Or +2 difficulty, basically. 4, 6. So, all right. So you're doing a stealth check.
Mm-hmm.
Your difficulty is 6. So you're going to give me wits plus stealth. And the reason's because you have to come up with a place to hide real fast as this thing's coming forward.
Okay.
And how many dice did you roll?
5.
Okay.
I got 3 successes.
3?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Nice.
You hear it grind to a stop. And she's like, "Oh, trying to hide in the weeds." And you're on a steep incline on a ditch. It's like this is like a levee almost.
Okay.
And she starts bounding forward like she don't give a shit. She's coming down the levee for you.
Cool. Can I dodge out of the way right before she runs me over?
You certainly can.
Awesome.
So you're going to go first. She's going to go second. We're not even going to roll initiative.
Okay.
But we're going to get to that in a moment. Meanwhile, Kyle finally manages to get the vehicle stopped. You guys are almost to Eureka city limits at this point.
I say take us back. Everyone get out now.
We got a couple wounded. They need to get out.
Yeah, get out now if you don't want to go back.
Adam, what are you doing?
I guess I would probably go back.
Okay. All right. Of course, Julio's not going anywhere. Lady Grace is staying in the vehicle. Jake says, "Honey, I got to get out. I got to take care of Chuck, and I got to take care of
Someone needs
Crescent."
to.
Yeah.
I understand.
I don't want to. I want to go with you guys, but
We'll get her.
okay. Be careful.
You too.
All right. Bye. Come on, y'all. Let's get over here. Let's get into this gas station. Come on.
You can go to the Reverie if you want. I'll call out. I don't know if it's closer or what.
Okay. Yeah, we might. Yeah. And then you realize that sliding out from under the vehicle, the Slua gets out.
Oh my God, Gail!
Yeah. She
That's
just
awesome.
contorts herself and gets out, and she's like, "I'll help them too.
Okay.
It's a little warm in there." And she dusts herself off.
Gail is a badass. I love
is.
her.
She's cool.
So back you go. And, he's like, I can't push her like that, but I'm going to go as fast as I can, okay?
Okay, just don't hit her. She tries to make a joke. Because of course she's picturing her dead in the road.
Yeah.
Even though that's probably not what happened. She knows she's strong, but she's just like,
Well, if I fucking do, it won't be much of a bump from the look of that thing.
fuck! Oh, Lord.
All right. So meanwhile, this demon machine, she's shining a light down at you, and it's just a big wad of Christmas lights, and she throws it down the side of the hill, illuminating kind of where she thought you went. So you'll still get your bonus for the shadows and stuff, for her trying to run you over. We're not even going to worry about initiative. You're going to get Dak first. Obviously, she's coming for you.
Uh-huh.
And she's attempting to run you down with this thing.
Yeah. I want to wait until she gets close enough and then try to get out of the way so that she just kind of doesn't have enough time to stop and goes over the ravine.
Right. Well, she's coming down the ravine. She gives no shits.
Okay.
Like, she doesn't care. She's like intent on taking you out for whatever reason.
Okay.
Okay, so she's going to do that. And what are you going? You're just trying to use your action to dodge.
Yes.
Okay, makes sense. Okay, I'm going to get. She's going to do drive plus dex because that makes sense. All right. So, because your shadows are on, it's difficulty 6, standard difficulties, and would be plus 1 for 7, and then it's also she's driving in a precarious position, so it's difficulty 8. Oh, fun for her, not so fun for you.
What?
And I mean that very sarcastically.
Oh.
She comes barreling down the side of the hill, D. No dodge roll necessary. She botched.
Oh.
Ooh.
However, this machine, as she hits the bottom, it starts to spark and hiss, and flames start to shoot out the sides of it. I need you to give me your dodge roll because you're not dodging the machine hitting you.
The fire.
Now you are dodging it from blowing the fuck up.
Oh my god.
God. Okay. What's my dodge roll?
Difficulty of, well, it's -1 because your shadow thing, because she couldn't really see where you were. So she got a general idea, like she would see flickers of you. So I'll give you 1 less. It'll be difficulty 5.
What does she
What do
roll?
I roll?
Oh, sorry.
okay.
You're rolling Dex plus Athletics.
Okay. Okay. 2 successes.
2 successes. That's enough.
Sweet.
You get out of the way. You'll only take half of the damage as this thing erupts into
Oh,
a mushroom
Jesus.
cloud.
Oh.
Okay.
Do we see it?
Unfortunately, yes. In the
Oh,
distance,
fuck.
you see the fire. So, D, I'm going to roll half the damage for you.
Okay.
And this will
Oh
be
my
to your real self. And unfortunately, you cannot soak. It will be 2 lethal.
Is that bad? That sounds bad.
It's not good.
Okay.
I just marked down on the health track, right?
Right. The real health check.
Okay.
And you would move your bruised
Mhm.
to you would put an X in bruised, and then you would put an X in hurt, and then a slash in injured.
Okay.
So yeah, you're burnt. You're singed. But that goblin is a crispy critter. If it ever, I mean,
She kept her spare meth in there, apparently.
Evidently.
this thing is just still popping and exploding, and you're crawling away. About this point, you see headlights. And about this point, you see Kyle slam on the brakes and go, shit! And you can see Morgan crawling
I
up
run
the
out.
ravine.
And
Okay.
help her.
Okay.
Not that
Adam,
I'm
what are you doing?
strong at all.
Same.
Okay.
I'm running out there.
Okay. So yeah, you both run up and you see her. She's still smoldering a little bit.
I start patting her,
Yeah.
putting her out.
It
I'm
hurts.
gonna take
Sorry,
my jacket.
sorry.
I'm taking my jacket and pat,
Oh, good call.
taking my jacket off and trying to pat off any
Aw.
flames or whatever.
Okay. And you're doing so. Does anybody have medicine?
I don't. I already
Dan
looked.
does, and he's fucking at the house.
Julio runs up.
I thought he stayed. He got hurt.
No, he didn't get hurt. It was
Oh.
Chuck and the issue.
Oh, he stayed in the car. Okay.
Crescent. Yes.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
that's-
comes up. He's like, "Hold on, let me see. Come here. And he's like, "Oh shit. Oh, that's not great.
Let's get her in the car.
Hold it. Don't move her." Yeah, he got 2 successes. He says, "Okay, yeah." He's checking her over. It's like there doesn't seem to be any. She's not broken bones or anything like that. She's just burnt pretty bad. Okay, ma'am, I'm going to pick you up. And he kind of grabs you where he's not going to, hurt you. And he picks you up like you weigh nothing, and he's just like, okay, hey, thanks for the jacket, man. I appreciate it. To you, Varix.
Fuck you, buddy.
Yeah, fuck you too. And he just seems too focused, like he's done this before or something, like seeing people hurt and taking care of them. And he's like, it's okay, man. We're gonna, and at this point, Lady Grace is holstering her weapon. She was covering you guys, making sure the goblin didn't run up in like a movie scene screaming fireball of death,
Tweaked out of her mind.
And she, she jumps out and lowers the tailgate. It's like, we can let her in easy. Let her in easy. He's like, yeah, I got her. D, he did it well enough that we will remove your point of bruising in the injured. So he just stabilized you a little bit. Like the lethal will still stay, but he's got, he's wrapping you up and taking care of you. Lady Grace is helping a little bit as well, as much as she can,
Pamela's hovering
Okay.
nervously because she can't do shit.
Yeah, you got the back glass open and you're watching. Holy shit. Was that one of the bitches you saw? Kyle
No.
finally asked.
I've never seen that before in my life.
Me the fuck neither.
Will you take us to the reverie?
Yeah. We want to stop at the gas station and get the others?
Yeah. If there's room.
Should they go
fucking
to the
make
gas
room.
station? I mean, you told them to go to the reverie.
I said they could if they wanted to. I didn't know if they were staying there or gonna head off
Yeah.
on their own.
Well, as you're pulling
Wow.
up, you see an ambulance loading up 2 people.
Oh.
And they're conscious. You notice that it's Chuck and Crescent.
Is
And
this a cool thing for changelings to do? Is that
It's okay. I mean, their
Okay.
real bodies are hurt. Not
okay?
their kind
Yeah,
of
okay, that makes sense.
And they're just like, and Jake's like, I've got money saved back, Chuck. I know you can't afford the wee ride. It's okay. And he waves at you all, and he's like, they're going to be okay. The EMTs have got them. They're taking them to the hospital.
Want to ride to the reverie?
Chuck, you
Morgan.
need me there? Crescent? No, I'm okay. I'll be all right. Just please, the bill, if you would, I would hate for you to pay the bill, and I really don't want you to do that at all. Please don't pay the bill. Crescent's like, yes, what he said, but only serious, and please pay the bill. I'm an artist. And I
Yeah,
have no
she's
money.
literally to call me. They probably looked at her and were like, "No."
And
You got no
Lady
money.
Grace is like, I have it.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, she could do it.
It's
This is
no,
her fault.
it's no problem.
Let that rich.
And
let
she
that rich
she
bitch
talks
pay
to
for
him.
it.
She says, money is no object. Get these people taken care of. You understand?
Now we
And
like her.
she hands them a card. All expenses,
dining-
all
a
expenses,
diner's
all
card.
expenses to that. You understand? No, it's a business card, and it tells her
Oh.
information on it.
What? She doesn't have a Diners Club reward card or whatever?
She's
That's her
way
backup.
above that. She's
That's her
got like
backup.
platinum, whatever.
Look, I don't know wealth.
But I
like,
know Diners
nothing
Club reward
speaks
card.
wealth. Yeah, nothing speaks wealth like a Diners Club rewards card.
Diners Club. We'll take
Our
you anywhere you
sponsor
want to go.
again.
Yes, thank you, Diners Club International.
Yeah.
It's time we had a meth head goblin.
Yeah,
Just call us if you need a spice.
that's right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you go back to the reverie, and Dan and
She's okay, Dan. That's like the first thing I see because I don't want him to worry.
and Ronald are there, and
Randall.
Sorry, why did I say Ronald?
I don't know.
Randall are there, and he's like Dan's in like a bathrobe, like eating snacks, and Randall's like sitting in a chair nodding, and that like they see you come in, and they're like, "There you are."
She's okay.
She's looking a
Oh.
lot. She's looking a lot hotter than normal.
Oh, lass, what did you do? Did you piss off a dragon again?
She just goes, meth head.
A lab,
A rolling one.
a rolling meth lab. That's no good. Oh, aye, that's a mess. That is. Oh no. Oh, Morrigan. What are we going to do with you? Heal you up, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, let's go to bed.
She
You can roll his
hands-
stuff. I think it's page 322.
Yeah, I've got it on his sheet. sheet here, I think.
Does it heal real or does it only heal chimerical? My
He can do both.
computer is acting.
He can do both because
Weird.
he can do the weird. He can invoke the weird.
Okay.
So he can heal.
Okay. Well,
My
you can roll
regular
for him
shit.
and let me know how he does.
Yep, I sure will, because my shit is not doing right. So give me. While I'm getting that to work correctly, Morgan does hand Barracks' jacket back, and she tells him, "Friend, this time I see."
Mm.
I wouldn't correct her, even if it's not.
Yeah.
And then she gives what's his face, the troll
Julio?
Oh, Julio, yeah.
Julio. She gives him a little peck on the cheek before she goes up.
He kind of smiles.
Oh,
Just kind of a sheepish
Randall,
smile.
I got some gossip. I'm just kidding.
Okay, let's see.
So they're all standing
Don't
there.
don't be
minus
too
Chuck.
happy, Julio. My dick's the one that saved the day. All right.
He just kind of looks at you.
Don't get too proud of yourself.
Okay, Dan just has to spend glamour to
Okay.
heal me.
Well, go ahead and do your thing.
Because he's spending his willpower to invoke the weird.
Mm-hmm.
And how much glamour does he need to get me healed up?
Monica, let me see the book. I'm having trouble with my computer. The PDF is locking up for whatever reason. Of course.
Diners Club heard us and hacked us.
Yeah, they did. We got hacked by Diners Club. Thanks, Adam. You guys
It's
hacked by
one
Diners Club.
glamour per health level, and if I have
Okay, so
hurt
it'd be
an
2.
X-
It'd be 2.
2? Okay, then he does.
Okay.
That's nothing for that boy.
Okay. All right. So he breathes on your wounds, just lets out a breath, and it's almost like this healing wind washes over. You see like this
Cool.
purpley pink mist swirl around your wounds, and they just knit back together. Now, it doesn't hurt, but it's a strange sensation healing that fast.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know if you'll ever get used to it, but you're better. There. See, I take care of you too.
Mm-hmm. You always have.
You need tucking in.
Do it with your little beak. Do it.
You need a pillow.
Mm-hmm.
I see if Pamela still had some of those sweets.
I'm probably making her a cocoa or whatever her comfort drink of choice is.
Okay. And he's kind of grabbing the covers, and it's not tucking in well, but
He's doing it with his little
Yeah,
beak, and
it's
he's trying to
precious.
fly up, and
Yeah.
he's it's too heavy.
and I'll be back in a moment. Right, here I go.
That's precious.
All right. And so you have a group of every known changeling,
Almost everyone.
almost, in your freehold for the first time. And some of them are looking around like they've never seen it because they haven't.
I will get her drink ready and then start making something. I don't know what. I'll probably ask, what do you want? What do you like? What do you need? What you like? Would you like cookies? Brownies?
You're saying this to everybody?
Yes. And I'm bustling around. And I'm just heating up the oven and everything, getting a
No,
pot of
I
water
gotta get the
boiling.
fuck home. My wife's waiting for me.
Will it help if if you bring some cookies? I have some stash somewhere.
Sure, I guess, yeah.
I probably take like a basket of backup cookies and give it to her and be like, tell her I'm so sorry, make up something.
It's fine. Are we at fucking war, though?
Possibly, yes.
Probably.
It's looking that way.
What the fuck?
Good night.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming.
We regrouping tomorrow or what?
Here feels a little obvious, but you're welcome to come
Well,
back.
it's fucking didn't get bulldozed to shit, and we went to the less obvious place.
True. Oh God,
How did they know?
Oh,
Jinx, you owe me some Coke.
I get him a Coke out of the fridge.
No, you know what I mean.
Sorry. I don't know. Okay, I don't know.
I'm not doing that shit ever again, but God damn it, if it was the 80s, I'd be taking you up on it. Fuck.
Oh,
Lady
I
Grace
put
is
the
here,
can
right?
of Coke back in the fridge.
What did you say, Adam?
Lady Grace is here too.
Yes.
Okay. I'm just keeping this to myself then.
And she speaks up. I think reconvening here is fine. It's a fortified position. The freehold has protections on it, correct?
Yes.
I think that's our best bet. Those that would stay here tonight, are they welcome?
Of course.
I would stay here and guard, if that would please you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And Jake's like, well, I'm not going home tonight.
I'll make you up a room.
Okay. And Gail's like, I can sleep in the crawl space underneath the home, please.
Certainly. I'm not sure how tidy it is, but
That's okay with me. That's better in that case.
you're welcome to head down there.
Wonderful. Come along, Randall. To the shadows we go.
I love her so much.
Is there anything I can roll on Lady Grace to know if she's like lying or
Sure. Yeah,
anything like that?
Of course you can. Give me perception plus investigation.
We just
Difficulty.
call it.
Hmm?
I was gonna say we just call it rolling for bullshit.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Perception plus investigation, difficulty of 6.
Okay, I'm gonna use a willpower.
Okay.
So I rolled 2, so 3 successes.
Okay. So with 3 successes, let's see. She's not lying. She is genuinely wanting to help as far as you can tell, and you've seen liars. But what strikes you as you kind of watch and observe her go around and make sure everyone's okay is it's almost like she's atoning for something.
See, I get a feeling that she told old Mumsy or whatever
Mumby.
where we were meeting, Mumby,
Or they
where we
followed
were,
her. Yeah.
maybe, but where we met up at. Because why? How else would they know?
Or they're tracking her.
Yeah.
She was on a plane.
They could have something on her cell phone. They could have a tracking app.
Yeah. Or be tracking us somehow.
Or something a little more
Magical?
magical, even. There's no telling. But you know she seems bothered. That it's almost like she has a look that trouble has followed her.
Yeah.
But she doesn't, if she knows what it is, she's not obviously revealing that aspect.
Once I
See-
make sure everyone gets to bed and everything, I may try and talk to her.
Okay.
Unless Varix wants to confront her right now.
I don't know. It wouldn't be a confrontation, but I know that my character has a way of getting people to reveal secrets to them.
Okay.
I remember when we made the character that was one of the things that my character could do was that he could use his charm and that stuff, and I don't know, maybe a little bit of glamour too.
So I will warn you of something. For as much
Yeah.
charm as you have,
She's got even
will
more.
not hold a candle to an Arcadian she.
Right.
So,
So I
you
wouldn't
might get
necessarily-
counter charmed, is all I'm saying.
What I mean,
Now,
Yeah,
I'm not.
I don't
That,
know.
that might not be a bad thing, you know. It's not like, oh, you're under my spell. It's not like that. It's just
She might trick you?
no, not even trick. It's just that she's
They are natural leaders, and it comes across. There's a reason they were the quote-unquote rightful rulers and still consider themselves that of the She.
Yeah.
I'll put it this way: she even has cantrips that make that happen even more.
Well, I've already used. I only have 2 glamour left, anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if I want to
Go toe to toe with that.
go toe to toe with that right now. Maybe when I'm a little more leveled up out of character.
Well, that's no problem.
But
as
I don't
it
know.
stands right now, we've kind of reached kind of our time mark, if you will.
Yeah, I don't trust her.
But we certainly can pick up here on our next session,
Oh yeah, we got a lot to discuss.
because I don't want to let everybody. I know everybody's got things they want to do before they quote unquote go to bed in this story.
Yes, yeah.
There's a lot to unpack, and we will do that next time we play. Before we close, though, let's kind of go round table with what our characters are thinking in light of all this. Adam, I'll start with you.
I think after the way that the entire situation went about there, I think Varix may have found a place for him to kind of fit himself into this predicament that's happened,
Mhm.
especially because there's a little bit of a political game happening right now,
Mhm.
you know, and also, you know, I think after the events of today, he's kind of trying to be a bit more of the good guy in this one.
Yay!
So there's a pretty big turning point for him, I would say.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right, Morgan, how about you?
She is a little bit thrilled at the prospect of a war.
Oh my!
Her unseelie legacy is to live to conquer your foes, achieve your ends by whatever means possible. And as much as she's tried to kind of hush that part of her nature down, this really kind of revs that up, I think. That and the fact that Lady Grace is coming in and trying to assert herself. That doesn't go well for her. Like, she doesn't like that at all. And I think all that just kind of flares it up a little bit. Like, no, you don't get to come in here and tell everybody what to do. You're new here and you brought this shit in to begin with.
That also with my character too, the whole antithesis is letting the greedy prosper.
Oh.
So having Lady Grace come in and do what she's doing is probably something that would be getting his skin crawling a little bit too.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, Adam, on that point, that's a good point. After you see that and witnessed and really kind of soak all this in, I need you to roll banality for me.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
So you've got, I don't know how many dots you have in banality.
I have none right now.
You have 0 in banality? You should have started with some.
I don't know how much I started with because I don't think we put it down then because I had none.
Let's see.
Uh-oh.
That's okay. How much do you have, Monica, typically?
4.
And D, how much do you have?
3.
Yeah, I think I had an extra.
Yeah,
for something.
typically it's
Yeah.
3.
I probably
Adam.
have 3.
That's usually the
All right,
go-to.
all right, so we'll go 3
Okay. All right, you're
Alright.
looking for 6s.
for 6s.
You need 6s. You'll roll 3 dice looking for 6s.
Just 6s, no
Or
7s,
better.
no 8s.
Yeah,
no-
6s are better.
Okay,
Sorry.
Okay. So 3 dice looking for 6s or better.
Yep.
6, 7, and a 10.
Okay, you're fine. No
Cool.
banality. It's not
Yeah.
not enough to, really get to you. But
Was that just because that when that
Well,
thing was happening.
so
I
you
wasn't
s-
doing anything.
not only that, not that, it's after the fact in the chapel that you saw some of the kithain kind of wanting to take her side.
Right.
You know, that here's this she that shows up and they're like, oh, well, that's our rightful place. That's our lot in life. You know, especially like Chuck, you know, and a little bit of even Gale, as you saw.
Yeah.
So seeing that, you know, here comes this rich a-hole to you, maybe not,
Hmm.
and just waltz into town. Oh, I messed up, but here I'll be in charge. And these people are like, yeah, you know, I could see that running over you and causing the banality trigger.
Okay.
That's all that is. It's just not a big deal, but it can happen. So let's get to Miss Pamela. What's she feeling? Tell us what's going through her mind here about everything.
Just, I guess, a sense of dread is coming over her because she doesn't know how they found them, and two, however many other methed out goblins they may have ready to throw at us. And it really shows that they mean business. I mean, 'cause, like, they didn't think this was gonna kill us all. This was, or if they did, it was kind of a dumb plan to fucking steamroll a chapel, and, like, a steamroller's not that fast. You can't kill
this
everyone.
one was.
Oh, yeah, that's true. It was modified. You're right.
Yep.
So, I don't know. So, part of her is like, if that's all they have, maybe it's not so bad, but also, surely that's not all they have. It's just kind of a flip-flop between, am I gonna be okay, or is this gonna go very, very badly? And
Well,
just-
also, I don't think it's a coincidence that Ryan mentioned the cash register sound.
Oh, yes, I forgot.
So
Yeah.
that
There is no
is
coincidence
probably
to it after all.
the culprit of who broke into the reverie.
Yep.
So while she may be dead, whoever gave her the
Well,
address.
also remember that Kyle talked about his place being broken into, and that tools and pieces of machinery were missing.
I
Right.
wonder if there's some sort of tracking shit on the stuff they stole to put on the car or some shit like that. I don't know.
Well, it's all up in smoke and it's burnt to a crisp
Yeah,
now.
that's true.
So
Yeah, at least now we're on alert, and at least no one got horrifically injured. I mean, they got injured, which is bad, but yeah, she's just very nervous, and
We really probably should have called Nanny.
I think we're gonna have to in the future for sure,
I
because
think we're gonna have to.
because she's only gonna
Nanny would
defend
live for
the-
this shit.
That's true. She's only gonna defend the reverie. She wouldn't have come out, so I was like, "There's no point calling her yet." So
I like how excited you got thinking it was Nanny pulling up.
I thought it was too. I was like, "Oh shit!" But then it was not.
awesome.
Then it got scary.
Yeah. I mean, it was awesome either way, but yeah, I did think it was Nanny.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hopefully I didn't deafen y'all. I'm sorry.
No, it's cool. I just couldn't hear what other people were saying. I liked it.
Well, that's why I did it. I wanted it to feel like chaos.
Yes, it worked.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this concludes our game tonight. Thank y'all all so much for playing. I had a really good time running this, and looking forward to the next one. We'll be meeting again in a week. For those of you listening, there will be some things that are a little bit different than what the players heard. I think I mentioned that earlier, but it's obviously for copyright reasons that I have to modify some things. So you'll hear them saying like things like, that's Motley Crue, but you won't hear Motley Crue. So just know that there were some songs and some things going down. I will give a little description. You probably already heard that by now that tells you what happened. But until we play again, this is GM Tuck wishing you all the best and happiest of dreams. Good night, everyone.